And Sean fought one of the best fighters ever to be put on this earth, and that's Terence Crawford. I thought Sean was doing decent. The cards had him up until he wasn't, until he got put down. At some point, Sean got dropped once. Sean got dropped twice. Around this time, and you can correct me about the round, I think it's round 10 or 11, Sean got dropped. And during that process, you as the trainer threw the towel in. The whole world wanted to know why you did. And you never commented on it. You never said anything publicly. You and I have had conversations. Why did you, for that particular fight, decide to throw the towel in for that fight?
Crawford catches Porter early in round 10. And another combination. Beautiful work by Crawford.
No.
His father says it's over. Terence.
Errol Spence was right there watching this fight. As soon as the stoppage happened, he walked out. What was your message to Errol Spence tonight?
Maybe if Spence get his tail out his butt, he'll fight me. You know what I mean?
Why did you, for that particular fight, decide to throw the towel in for that fight?
Well, they did ask me after the fight. Someone asked, don't remember who it was in the ring. They asked. And, my mindset, there's a lot of things that I believe in, I hold true to. It's who I am. It'll never change. Just who I am. I've never drank alcohol. Never gonna change. Never gonna buy any alcohol. I've never smoked cigarettes. Never gonna change. Not going to all of a sudden wake up tomorrow and smoke marijuana. I've never tried it, never experimented with it. Just things that make me who I am. I believe success comes from preparation. Success in anything that you do. If you want to be successful on your test this Friday in school, your preparation has got to be there by studying, doing homework. Your preparation has got to be there by doing the classwork, leading up to that weekend or to that end of the week, that Friday when you take that test. If you want success, you got to prepare for it. And so when the question was asked, and you're asking the question right now, I shot that towel up like a 3-pointer. It was the first one I ever hit. Remember, I got cut. I got cut from the basketball team because I couldn't make a shot. So I ain't never made a 3-pointer. That's my first 3-pointer. I did that because I didn't see the preparation. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they asked me the question and I said, I didn't like the preparation. You can make that out to anything you want it to be. That's an open-ended statement.
Right.
What is preparation? Well, it's a lot of things. Preparation could be running. Preparation can be hitting the bag. Preparation can be sparring. Preparation can be your basics and fundamentals. Preparation can be, did you eat correctly? Did you eat the right foods? Did you bring the weight down the way you're supposed to? Was your weight where it was supposed to be when you got started to get prepared for this fight? To prepare for that fight. Right? And so I didn't like the preparation. And failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
There and showed everybody why he was great, dropping Sean Porter, not once but twice, and stopping him and forcing Kenny Porter to throw the towel in. And he blamed it on the lack of preparation from what it sounded like in the different clips. That's something that he was saying. It sounded like right after the post fight when they was in the ring. It sounded like Sean Porter, at least he felt like Sean Porter didn't give everything he had. And I remember him saying that, guys get to a certain point, they feel like they know it all. And I always felt like he kind of threw Sean under the bus a bit there. And, he said he wanted to save some for the fight and not leave it all in the gym, something that he's never told his dad before. finally hear from the straight out of the horse's mouth with no fluff. And he just gave an honest reason as to why he felt like he stopped the fight. And it just, to be blunt, he just said lack of preparation, right? Just didn't feel like Sean Porter did everything necessary to win against a guy like Terence Crawford. And he also mentioned when you fail to prepare, that's prepare. You know what I'm saying? Preparing to fail or something to that degree. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. Poor preparation. And, even with that being said, I think Sean Porter went out there and fought a hell of a fight, man. It's just, you can't hang your head against a guy like Crawford, losing to a guy like Crawford, one of the best absolute fighters in his generation. So, a lot of people expected Bud to be able to win anyway, to go out there and win, but, stopping him was very impressive. And, Sean Porter, he fought a hell of a fight. He fought Crawford a lot tougher than a lot of these other guys. But ultimately, he suffered the same demise as everybody else at welterweight, a knockout. And, we all know Terence Bud Crawford went on to not only, become undisputed, but he stopped Errol Spence on the way to become Errol's undisputed. So it was a great run for Terence Bud Crawford, but finally we got the answers as to why he threw the towel in. Very, very interesting stuff. Shout out to Coach Larry Wade. Seemed like he got a new podcast called Wading Through the BS, and seemed like he's going to be dropping his full interview soon. But nonetheless, this was good insight, to get an answer to a question I thought a lot of people was asking, why throw the towel in such a close and competitive fight? Despite Sean Porter getting dropped, people felt like he didn't look out of it, like he could have finished the fight on his feet. But that's my thoughts, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this. I think that Sean Porter could have made it if Kenny Porter didn't throw the towel in. And as always, man, y'all let me know if I gave boxing a just due, because that's what we do over here, just do boxing. To the next one, I'm out. Peace.